Hey there guys, John Campea here. Thank you for visiting my movie vlog, and if you're a fan of the Fox animated fare, the following news should get you kind of happy and excited. It has now been officially reported that the Fox animated show Bob's Burger is going to get the movie treatment. That's right, a feature film of Bob's Burgers is coming, and they're aiming to have it hit theaters in 2020. Clearly understanding that there is some pressure that comes along with getting a feature film adaptation, Bob's Burgers creator Lorne Bouchard said the following: "We're thrilled to be invited to bring Bob's Burgers to the big screen. We want to thank Stacy and everyone at 20th Century Fox Film and Gary and Dana at FTG, Fox Television Group, for being such great supporters. We know that the movie has to scratch every itch the fans of the show have ever had, but it also has to work for all the good people who've never seen the show. We also know it has to fill every inch of the screen with the colors and sounds and the ever so slightly greasy texture of the world of Bob's Burgers. But most of all, it has to take our characters on an epic adventure. In other words, it has to be the best movie ever made. But no pressure, right?" One of the key things that Bouchard says in that statement is understanding that they have to make this movie in such a way that it will appeal to people who haven't seen the television show. After all, the television show, which isn't bad for a TV show, gets about 8 million people a week that watch it. But in movie terms, even if you get every single person in America who watches the television show to go out to the movie theater, and obviously you won't, but even if you did, at an average ticket price in this country of $10 a ticket, that's $80 million max. So they understand that they have to make this a movie that also appeals and can make sense to people who have never watched the television show once, and that tells me they have a really good perspective on how to proceed. Now, I've got to admit, I was pretty late to the Bob's Burger train. Actually, the show had already been on the air for like 5 years before I watched my first few episodes, because my brother-in-law, Ray, watches it and he loves the show. So one day he was over at my place watching the show and I was just watching it with him, and I'm like, this is pretty damn funny. Now, the lead character is voiced by a voice actor named H. John Benjamin, and he has become famous not for his wide variety of voices, but always kind of doing the same voice, whether he's like the 7-Eleven counter guy in The Simpsons, hey, and he's also Archer, which is probably my favorite animated series on TV right now, and he's Bob in Bob's Burger, and every once in a while they even do little crossovers, making fun of the fact that he does the voices of both. Now, Fox, as a movie studio, actually has some pre-existing precedent to be confident about this. Back in 2007, oh my gosh, was it 10 years ago? Anyway, back in 2007, they released a feature film of another one of their animated features, which is, of course, The Simpsons movie, came all the way out in 2007. That movie went on to make $527 million at the box office. Obviously, Fox is hoping to recapture some of that magic. But the big question here is, what do you make of this? Do you like the idea of Fox doing a Bob's Burgers movie? Have you watched the television show? If so, what do you think about it? Are you excited? Do you think it won't translate well? Do you think it's perfectly made for a movie screen? Jump into the comments section below and let me know your thoughts. And listen, guys, while you're here, take a second, click on the subscribe button, become a subscriber to my YouTube channel, follow me on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter, simply at John Campea. That'll do it for me for now, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me, and until the next video, bye-bye.